It's all about self-love, radiate, rise, reclaim. I'm wearing my t-shirt brand, self-love, with a picture of myself here holding the book that I co-authored, You Were Made to Be Unstoppable. I'm super proud of what I have achieved so far, and it's all for you. And I thank you actually for being here on the live, for being on my channel, for encouraging me, helping me, inspiring me actually to upload videos, to come on live and help you regain your inner beauty, your power within. And I'm here to let you know that whatever you are going through, this too shall pass. I wanted to share something from my amazing mentor, Ed Mallet. I'm going to read to you a few paragraphs where he said, "You only get from life what you will tolerate." And by the way, my name is Nee-ya-ma. If you're new to my channel, Learn with Nia. I'm here to motivate you, to help you so you can regain self-confidence, self-respect, self-love, self-esteem, and you can go out there and live your best life, okay? You only get from life what you will tolerate. If the most important areas of your life aren't what you want them to be, you need to stop allowing that to continue. You've got to be the one to change it. Your mindset needs to change. It needs to accept more and expect abundance. It knows, I know, it's a hard pill to swallow, but the reality is we got what we tolerate. Where you are now in life is the sum of the decisions you've made. Yes, that's right. The amount of money you earn, your career, your relationships, everything. If you don't hate your circumstances, you learn to tolerate them. Therefore, you make no changes because it doesn't bother you enough. There is a saying that good is the enemy of great, and it is so true. When you open your eyes in the morning, do you feel happiness? Do your feet hit the floor and you feel energized about attacking the day? Or do you hit snooze a few times, immediately think about what fires you must put out, and reluctantly get up? Do you determine what things you must do today to get you through to tomorrow? This is survival mode, doing just enough to pay the bills and buy necessities and a few $5 coffees here and there. You stop aspiring for more on the premise that mediocre is somehow acceptable. I'm not saying you shouldn't be grateful and humble. Certainly, there are people without their own homes to wake up in. For some, coffee isn't even a luxury they have access to. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm talking about ignoring your full capacity and settling just for enough. Getting by is not your purpose on this earth. And you know it. There are so many others in survival mode that it makes you feel like you're on the right path. You'll convince yourself that you are doing okay compared to someone else who is struggling a little more than you are. In reality, though, you know you want more out of life. Maybe you don't care if you have the most expensive car, but you want a nicer home for your family, a better school for your children. Maybe you like to keep your mom or dad financially so they don't, you want to help your mom and dad financially so they don't have to keep working so hard. Do you tolerate the education your children are receiving? Do you tolerate watching your mother or grandmother struggling? What are you tolerating right now? What have you been accepting? And is it time for you to recognize the things you hate and change them? Amazing. I hope this is making you think. I really hope. And to read some more. Changing your identity and gaining winning confidence. As I mentioned in my opening chapter, I struggled with my self-confidence. This is a man who talked to thousands of people when he's on stage, telling you that he suffered from not having self-confidence, okay? This guy, he has mentored and coaches athletes, celebrities. He has met with different presidents from different countries, and he's telling you that he struggled with self-confidence before. He wrote this book, amazing book, Max Out Your Life. I mentioned the physical challenges I had as a child, but there were emotional challenges as well. I grew up in a great and loving family, a family that, like many, had some dysfunction from time to time. Our family has a history of having some dependency issues with drug and alcohol addiction. As a result, there was a dynamic in my household that at times cultivated uncertainty. Between this dynamic and my physique, it isn't hard to understand why I started off withdrawn. All of these things contributed to my insecurities. We do have insecurities. That's part of being a human being. But you can overcome them. You can conquer your fear, your shame, and you can do better and feel better. I've been able to overcome those insecurities using the techniques I am sharing with you here. Today, my confidence comes from the belief that I can do the necessary work to be great in my business, in my personal life, and in my fitness. I've built that reputation with myself over time, and that is what builds genuine confidence. Because I've consistently, see the word consistently, built the habit of keeping the promises I make to myself. That's part of being confident as a human being, that you keep the promises that you make to yourself, first and foremost. If you say you're going to do something, you go ahead and you do it. If you say you're going to achieve this new goal within a month, you go and take the steps towards achieving that goal. That is called having confidence. I've built that reputation with myself over time, and that is what builds me genuine confidence, because I've consistently built the habit of keeping the promises I make to myself. I trust I can achieve the goals I set. I expect to achieve them. The very foundation of my confidence comes from this. You see, he says that at Malek. People who win are confident. People who struggle and lose lack confidence. If you don't think you're the best, how can you ever become the best? Exactly. You've got to believe in yourself, and that comes down to having confidence. Develop your confidence by keeping your promises to yourself. What's your identity? Our self-confidence, or what we believe we are worth, equals our identity. Our identity is how we see ourselves, and you can never long-term succeed beyond your identity. The most powerful force in the human spirit is to live congruently with the ideas and beliefs that we hold true about ourselves. That self-image creates our identity. Identity is like a thermostat with a preset temperature. You need to get that book, PDF, online, read it. I want you to listen to me on this. This is the invisible force that dictates the entire direction of your life. You set the temperature for your life based on your identity. The thermostat in a room that has been set to a specific temperature has the job of maintaining that specific temperature at all times. If a door is opened and a gust of cold air sweeps through the room, the thermostat kicks in and combats that cool air with heat to bring the temperature back to the preset degree. Same things. If the door is blown open with a gust of heat, the thermostat responds with cool, cold air until the room is back to normal. A good thermostat is never more than 2 degrees from its preset temperature. That preset temperature is your identity. And the thermostat, meaning you're the one that controls it. Think of it in this way. If you have set that temperature at 75 degrees, relating to money, happiness, success, fitness, love, etc., then no matter what happens in your life, that preset temperature will kick in. If you heat up the conditions of your life to where things keep getting better and better, you will unconsciously turn on the AC to cool your success back down to that resting identity belief temperature of 75 degrees, meaning self-sabotaging. It will appear in ways that feel induced by circumstance and seem out of your control. But in reality, you're cooled your life back down to match your belief and your identity. The reverse is also true. If you start sleeping too low, things start falling apart and you begin to really struggle. The heater of your life will kick in and warm things back up. You always find a way to get back on your feet and back to that 75 degrees. It will always seem like you keep falling on hard times or that you are just unlucky. Then suddenly you get a little break and things will go back to normal for a while. I know because it happened to me so many times over and over this past 24 years. Though they may even get good again, and then sure enough, something will happen to bring you back down. Sound familiar? Yes, to me it sounds familiar. Story of my life. Most people think the outside world will dictate your success. The truth is it's an internal game, not external. You don't have control of outside elements, meaning your obstacles, but allowing them to impact your path to succeed. Success is in your control. If you are in control of that thermostat, and you definitely you are, then regardless of what's happening around outside, regardless of any outside elements, you will find a way back to your identity temperature. So how do we raise our identity? Through our associations. You know, in Islam they teach us you are your friend, meaning when you hang out with poor people, you'll become one of them. If you hang out all the time with rich people, rich in their mind and their way of living, their way of thinking, you become also rich. So you have to be careful of your association. Same with how Ed Mallet is explaining it. If you are a 75-degree identity and you associate with people who are 140-degree identity, you can't help but heat up your thermostat simply by being around them. When you are around successful people, you rise to meet that level of heat. Your associations are in your control, meaning you decide who you want to surround yourself with. You choose your friend. You choose your associates. They are allowed into your room to heat up, versus allowing an external element in the door to cool you off. If you are not happy with a 75-degree income or a 75-degree education for your child, then you must go around and be around people with the intensity and drive to heat you up. Seek to add new associations in your circle to stretch your vision and give you reasons to raise your temperature. It has been said that you are the average of 5 people closest to you. Do you know why? It's because proximity is power. Remember that and repeat that. Proximity is power. We have multiple identities: happiness, wealth, fitness, faith, etc. You may have a friend incredibly strong in faith, so they bring value in that area, but they are not in great shape, so they are not the same person you look to for guidance in fitness. If you notice you have no associations that challenge you or inspire you to improve on their level in an area of life, then it is crucial, it's very important that you change your associations immediately. If your desire is to be wealthy, do you have wealthy friends? Or are all your friends broke and struggling? You can't be in a circle of successful, wealthy people if the only people you associate with are strugglers. The key to altering the direction of your life is to alter the temperature we are comfortable living in. That thermostat is the governor of your life. And until you can change that, alter it, you will tolerate living at the temperature that is most comfortable. That's why a lot of people, they're just comfortable being poor, being broke, struggling, asking right and left, begging for other people, using people, manipulating people, instead of doing for themselves and working hard to get what they want. The next step, you will show you how to change that area. Do a massive amount of work in a short amount of time. Putting in a massive amount of work on a specific area alters our identity beliefs because we are doing things we have never done before. Like me, for example, years ago when I wanted to change my mindset, I surrounded myself with people from Wall Street. I dressed a certain way and I was thinking differently because I wanted to change my life, and the only way was to change my surrounding, the people I associated with. So I went to different seminar, workshops, I talked to business people. When you do this, you naturally start to believe that you're worth more because you are working harder. If you normally make 10 calls a day at the office and now you're making 100, it won't be long until you believe that you are worthy of greater success because of it. If you're putting in more work, you will expect more gains. Nobody wins by working less. Are you working hard? I mean really hard. The truth is, if you are not putting in the time, effort, and energy every single day, someone else is. Don't create an illusion of work, hard work. Can't cheat the grind, it knows. Develop your confidence. Self-confidence comes from keeping the promises you make to yourself. Self-confidence is in true self-trust. You do this by building a relationship with yourself. Yes, where you know you can trust you. As I mentioned earlier, self-confidence is a result of preparation and telling yourself you are going to do something and then doing it. It is simple. It's about creating trust and building a relationship with yourself, which changes your identity belief over time. Confidence is not about being cocky. It's not arrogance. It is not the opinion of others. There is a reason I'm covering this again in depth. Self-confidence is also an internal game, not external. This is a huge discovery I've made in my life. It's mine telling you about confidence, self-confidence. It's a reflection of how you feel about yourself, not how others perceive you. Having self-confidence, the way you treat yourself, serves as an instruction to others on how to treat you. I don't mean that you have the power to make people think a particular way about you. No, no, no. But your confidence informs others on what kind of attitude to have towards you. Letting others know how to treat you is more important than worrying about the opinions of you. Okay? Max out your life. Amazing book, amazing book. I have another book also I wanted to share. I got this book a few years back. A Year of Positive Thinking. So 3 days ago, I turned it random page and it was June 17th and I read it. I'm like, wow, amazing. Grief. I'm sorry, I turned it and it was July 17th. Grief. Grief in whichever way you feel compelled to. There isn't one right way to move through what saddens you. Give yourself the space to feel. Be sad, be angry, be heartbroken. Cry or don't. But also take deep breath and remember the love that brought you to your knees, the smiles that broke your heart wide open, and the moments of laughter and joy. Find the happiness among the grief. Can make each difficult moment a bit easier to bear. Show yourself more love than you ever needed to before and feel what you feel. So this was a sign from God to remind me to just let it in, accept it, grieve, and feel the pain. That's the only way you can go through it, is to feel it. Go through it, get through it, and move on with your life and continue. So today is June the 20th. So what June 20th says. June 20th. Yes, that's a book. Every month it has amazing positive quotes. Oh, I love it. June 20th. Love yourself first so that you can teach others how you want to be loved. Wow. Isn't that amazing? For June 20th. Wow. Look at it. And I'm talking always about love. Loving yourself first, self-love, reclaim, radiate, rise, reclaim. I want you to radiate your light shining bright. I want you to rise, no matter what's happening in your life. Rise above your circumstances, and I want you to reclaim your inner beauty, your power within. I want you to recognize you. I want you to show up for you. I want you to be there for you. It starts with you, okay, my beautiful sister. And if you're my brother, thank you, I appreciate you. Remember, show up for you. Be strong in your power and your confidence, and know that whatever you are going through, this too shall pass. If you're on your journey of losing weight, for example, one day at a time, take it easy. Don't overdo it, but be strict, be firm, be confident that you are going to achieve it. If you have this goal of losing 5 pounds every week or every 2 weeks, do the thing that will allow you to achieve that goal, meaning cut down on sugar, cut down on soda, greasy, junk, processed food. Go outside, walk, exercise, move that body that God gave you. If you have a bicycle, ride your bike. If you have stairs, go into your house, your apartment, use the stairs up and down. I remember when I used to live on the 21st floor in the previous building, sometimes we would not have an elevator. So me and my children, up the stairs, 21 floor. Yes, you can do it. Sometimes my new building elevator is not working and it's 11 floors. Yes, and we do it. We have no choice. So yes, to do the things that they may be difficult at the beginning, it's new for you, but they are going to teach you about yourself, teach you to be resilient, teach you to be more hardworking, and stay on course with your goals. You wish to accomplish certain things, losing weight, or maybe you want to gain weight. There's people that are very skinny, they don't like how they look, and they want actually to gain some fat, they want to be bigger. You can also do that. Drink plenty of water. Stay away from seed oil. I explained that the other day when I was cooking. Stay away from canola oil, vegetable oils. These are bad, unhealthy oils for you. You will develop inflammation on your body, your knees, your wrist, your shoulder, your elbow. Stay away from that. Only use extra virgin olive oil. That's the best oil to use. Or use butter, real butter. What else I want to let you know? Of course, eat fresh vegetable, fresh fruits. If you must drink soda, cut Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta, all those, and only drink ginger ale once in a while. What else? Think positively. I posted earlier about the RAS, reticular activating system. I was trying to remember how to say it. This is what's going to filter the thing that you don't need in your life, okay? Think positively, visualize exactly the life that you want to live, and think positive. Surround yourself by people that want to see you succeed, that want to see you win, that are positive, that are not toxic, that don't manipulate or gaslight. And write down. Writing down things will help you achieve them. I'm looking at the time because I know I have to go back to the hospital and pick up my number of clients. I'm going to go. I came here, I stopped by to charge my phone. But yes, I wanted to just stop by and remind you, you are beautiful, my sister. If you're watching me and you love my content, keep watching, keep listening, take notes. And remember, whatever you're going through, this too shall pass, okay? Life is a journey. It's an amazing series of ups and downs, life lessons. This journey is meant to strengthen you, to challenge you, so you can be the best human being you can ever be. Okay, just remember that. I'm rocking my brand name, self-love, radiate, rise, reclaim. I want you to remember, I'm here for you. You can ask me anything. No taboo subject. I got my eyes, caramel, tea, coffee. I keep saying tea, it's coffee. Okay, I parked my car on the other side. Yes, I turned and I saw the same car like mine. I'm like, ooh, that's a black Honda HRV. They are like twins. They are twins. That's the car that I saw. And my car is over there in front of me. Almost got run over. All right, so keep shining. Remember, this too shall pass. You were meant to do great things with your life. You were meant to achieve greatness so you can help someone else out there so they don't quit, so they don't despair, so they don't give up. And remember, I love you. I'm here for you. Rise, rise, rise. Learn with Nia. It's all about learning from one another, inspiring each other. We're here to elevate. We're here to level up. Until I see you next time, keep smiling. Go and bless someone out there. Love you. Bye. Assalamu alaikum. Arrivederci.